All right. Hello. It says we are live, but it also says that we have questionable internet connection. We're going to try and work through that, but just so you know, StreamYard is letting me know that we need to save quite often today. So StreamYard says connection is unstable. I don't know why. There is nothing different from normal. So hopefully hopefully it'll be a good time anyway. You know. But I'm just gonna be very aware and not open like the bajillion tabs that I normally have open. I don't normally have a bajillion tabs. I normally have the pop-out chat, StreamYard, and 1 to 2 timers at a time. So I generally only have 4 tabs open when streaming. But yeah, so we may be a little potato quality. Who knows? Ooh, now we're up to medium stream. Ooh, now we're normal. Let me know if I got clearer or if I'm still potato quality. I don't know. It just might be a, who knows, slightly potato quality stream today, which is fine because potatoes are tasty. You can fry them, you can mash them, you can boil them, put them in a stew, and have second breakfasts with them. So I am not mad at potatoes. Let me just make that clear. Okay, brain. I have no idea where I was going to start this morning because the whole like unstable ratio thing just kind of was like, oh, hi, that's not normal. Okay, CB says a lot clearer now. Yes. Okay, good. Okay, so my mom discovered we were cleaning and decluttering and stuff, and now that the nephews are no longer in the same state as mom does not have a reason to hoard as much like kid things. But in the process of decluttering this morning, she found a temporary tattoo of a frog reading a book that says read. It's for one of the summer reading programs. So I might or might not go ahead and use this. I don't know. We'll see. Mom was like, don't do it. But, you know how that goes. Temporary tattoos. They're temporary, so why not? But yeah, so that was mom's find this morning. I have half cleaned the bathroom, meaning that I have done the sink area and the toilet, and I have taken off the old shower liner, but I have not put on a new one or scrubbed the tub yet. So half productive-ish. It's a start, right? Yeah, so there's that. Also, happy summer. We're officially in summer now as of yesterday. Did y'all do anything fun for the solstice, or were you hiding out, avoiding the sunshine and the heat like I was? I did nothing real fun for yesterday. I did go vote yesterday. Yesterday was the primary runoffs, so I went and voted. Again, yay. Exercising my civic duty and hopefully picking some candidates that are good for us. I did some research beforehand, before the general election, and so I reviewed my notes and chose the better, in my opinion, candidates. Hopefully it makes a difference. Paget says, hi all, I know I'm crazy early. I don't know what time. This was at 12:26 p.m. Okay. Don't know what time. Or brain. What? Why? Okay. Hi all. I know I've been crazy early. You've been up since 2:30 a.m. and it's raining in the desert, which happens like 4 times a year. So you're stoked. That would be amazing. To just sit there and watch and just smell the petrichor and yeah. Padgett says because it's rainy in the desert. Gotcha. Yes. Monique says hello, everyone. Hello. Julie says, oh, so ready for some company while I work. Yes. Yes, this is one of the best things about streaming is that you don't feel so alone, which is so nice. Monique says, I'm currently outlining Act 2 of your X is quote, my Ex is a Vampire, which is a new draft. Okay. CB is just having dinner. You went shopping today, which took a lot of mental energy because you were shoe shopping. And for a 39-year-old woman in UK who has adult size 9 feet. Yeah, anything that is not standard or small in terms of feet is hard to find. And it's hard to find cute things in, which is also kind of annoying. CB says, honestly, I don't know what it is that makes these designers think women only have size 8 feet. Yeah. Well, 8 is the average. Average. I don't even know what that means anymore because average based on which population, which demographic. I think it's not really an average anymore, but that's maybe what they want to think. Or they want us to think. I don't know. Oh, yeah, and you officially don't have the plague anymore. Yay! Congrats, CB. Congrats. Charlie says, hey, hey. Hello, Charlie. How are you? Hope you're doing well today. I thought of something earlier that I was going to ask you, and 'tis gone now. If I remember it, I will ask you or message you in the Discord because likely I'm not going to remember it on screen, but if we do, bonus. CB says it must be nice to be able to walk in shoes with heels, which you can't do. I can't do either. I mean, I prefer wedge heels because they don't. It's like not technically really the same kind of heel-esque thing. Like I have to do chunky. I can't do stiletto or kitten. My ankles roll over like nobody's business. So you have a yay. A little bit blurry at the beginning. Gotcha. Laura is here. Hey, everyone. Hello. I'm a lovely potato. Aren't I, though? Yes. Love the potato meme. Yes. Quote from Lord of the Rings. Gotta have them. A lot clearer now. Okay, good. Good, good. You are having instant mashed potatoes with cheese. Nice. Well, I don't know if they're mashed. They're instant. Cool Gamer is here. Hello. Hello. Padgett likes My Ex is a Vampire as a title. And yay for no more plague. Exactly. Half the bathroom is great progress. Then when you do the tub and the floor, it will go in a flash. Yes. Yes. Well, I did. I swept to the floor. I think it was yesterday. It wasn't today. It was yesterday. So I guess I did part of it. But yeah, I do need to still wipe down the floor. Okay, so yesterday you mostly did a sun salutation yoga. Nice. Nice. That's an excellent way to celebrate it. Catherine says, I did nothing exciting for the solstice. You used to celebrate with a friend of yours in complete nerd style. Yeah, I need to find I need to find other ways to nerd out and do more for things like the solstices because I was kind of sad that I wound up doing nothing. So CB says, I know, no more plague, which is great. Yes. Patrick says, it smells so good. Yes, the petrichor, the rain. It's like 61 degrees. Nice. You won't be able to go down your dirt and gravel driveway without sacrificing to some gods, but it's worth it. Yes. Yes. Swinton says, it's partly cloudy and cool here in Washington State. You're working on the 3rd chapter of the 3rd book for your murder mystery trilogy, 333. That's a fantastic way to do it, and maybe you should aim for some 3s in your word count goals. Or scenes, like 3 scenes or something. Shoe designers style heels for longer feet. Oh, those of us with short feet have horrible time wearing high heels. That is also true because I do have like shorter feet and I'm like my feet are never comfortable in high heels. Interesting. I hadn't thought about like the length, sort of like, I mean, I know that generally like longer means bigger shoe, but yeah. Interesting. Because proportionally I have shorter, wider feet. Your feet are massive and you can't walk in heels. You just don't have the balance. I think it's more, I think mine is the balance issue and the weak ankle issue. So Paget says, I think I did in the wee hours reread the first 11 chapters of book 2 in this series. As it's been 6 months since you started it, you got all caught up in editing and uploaded book 1 since then. Fantastic. Now you are writing again after editing for so long, and it's such a welcome reprieve. Yes. Monique is getting on the potato train. Note to self, we'll have sweet potato fries during the stream. Yes. Currently snacking on watermelon. Ooh, nice. I think we have strawberries and honey mangoes in the kitchen. I think we used up all the bananas. And we may have an apple or two. Charlie says, today is a high anxiety day. I don't know why, just brain crud. You're trying to focus on moving forward. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Yes. Sometimes that is all we can manage. And I hate that you're having a anxiety day, and I hope that it turns around for you. But yeah. Paget says, I used to rock some heels, y'all. However, I am no longer 126 pounds, not nearly. So it's harder, and the heels are now like 1 inch and worn sparingly, and you get hella blisters. Yeah. Yeah. I also tend to walk more on my heel. So I tend to get like the blisters out of, just at the back of my heels, but I also tend to get almost bruising on the underside of my heel because I tend to walk so heavy on my heels. I don't know. Mashed instant potatoes, yes. Stacy says, I forgot it was the solstice. Oh no. Yeah, so that's why I say I need to do things to like mark the passing of time. Paget says, to Swinton, I bet it feels amazing there with the rain in the desert. I've only been once for a few days, but I loved, oh no, Washington. Okay, never mind. Brain. Yes, okay, so, but it feels amazing in Washington. Catherine says, so many people are normal. I have a trouble finding the weirdly nerdish people. That's what the internet is for. Internet friends are amazing. But yes, it's nice having some in real life as well. And one of my weirdly nerdish friends is now pregnant, and so is highly focusing on upcoming baby as she should. And several of the others are out of state, so it has to be done virtually pretty much. So Pedge says to Charlie, totally, this is a great mantra. The just keep swimming. Yes. Heather says, hello, you're off to walk outside with hubby during the sprint. Ooh, take some hydration. Nina says, hello, everyone. Hello. Washington is a wonderful place to live. It has everything. Nice. I think I've only been once, and it was when I was a child, and it was for my great aunt's wedding. Yep. It was nice. The party was cool. There was a golf course, and we rode around it backwards on our little golf cart and got in trouble for it. Comet is here. Hello, everyone. Hello. Catherine says it changes the angle of the shoe. Gotcha. Yeah, short feet cause sharper angles and puts more of the body weight on the forefoot. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Catherine says, to Charlie, we're swimming with you. CV says, I got a new notebook for camp and you are not writing the screenplay. Oh, y'all. Ooh, okay. So I'm glad that you got a new notebook. I'm interested in what you're changing your plan to, but I got an email from Notebook Therapy because I'm now on their emailing list, and they have a new limited edition sunset, like journal and washi tape set, and I'm obsessed. I'll pull it up and show y'all later. But I'm like trying to convince myself so hard. I'm like, I don't need a notebook. I don't need a new notebook. I don't need new washi tape. Stacy says, after spraining one ankle, I could never wear heels again. And now that you also have fractured the other ankle about 6 years ago, I would never try again. Yeah, ankles are important. So you get called basic and weird by an equal number of people. So like, I never know. I feel like both depending on the situation, maybe normies are hiding their weird under those heels. Maybe. Emmy says, hello. Paget says, hey to Emmy. And CB says, I'm going to write the novel for camp. Gotcha. Okay. Amy says hi to Paget, and Paget says ouch to Stacy. Yes. Fractured ankle does not sound fun. Amy says, oh, I'm obsessed with stickers, washi, and journal. Yes. Which I'm still editing the washi tape haul that I got from washi tape and bullet journal supplies that I got from Notebook Therapy last month. I refilmed it because the first time I filmed it, it was terrible. I refilmed it, and so like the whole thing, if you want to watch the unboxing or the swatching of everything, is 1 hour, 36 minutes, and 18 seconds over on Twitch. So that's the whole thing is there. But I'm trying to edit it down to like something that's actually consumable. And it's taking me forever. It's taking me forever. But yeah, so anyway, okay, so I pulled the card for today just now because, you know, I dawdled. There we go. Okay, and it's in the inverse position. All right, so we have our card, and it is the frog spirit, and it is in the upside down or inverse position. So here we go. Here is our frog. I will show him to you or her. Who knows? I will show you frog spirit. There we go. That is what frog spirit looks like in the upright position. Keep in mind that we pulled it upside down. I love that he has the little ball from like the Princess and the Frog, sort of like type thing. But anyway, so the main message is clear out the clutter. So here's our inverse or upside down production message. What's weighing you down? Is it time for a spiritual and psychic cleansing? Are you overdue for letting go of the voices that surround you? They may have started to get into your head, these voices that bog you down and keep you from leaping forward into a better situation. Let others croak and create their dramas while you make space for yourself and for hearing your own thoughts as they arise. Declutter your schedule and stop trying to do it all and then some. Let others manage their own baggage rather than allowing it to be dumped on you, for your lily pad needs to be clear of others' clutters. Frog spirit may also come bearing a message about your physical space. Do you hold on to things because you are afraid of losing your energetic connection to the past, to people who are no longer in your life, or to goals you never pursued? Or could you have these items around you because you would feel guilty if you got rid of them? Are your storage and living spaces stuffed with reminders of what you are not, when they should be holding onto only objects that reflect who you are and who you aspire to be? If something is no longer making you feel joyful, empowered, and excited, Frog is telling you to let it go and free yourself to leap forward into something new, trusting that you will always have what you need. Froggy is calling us out. Like, yeah. Froggy is definitely calling us out. So again, take the time today, since we're starting a new season. Take the time today to do some evaluations on emotions, on your clutter, like physically, emotionally, mentally. I think the frog is telling us very, very clearly we need to do a summer cleaning, not just a spring cleaning. Clear all the cobwebs out. Realize that we don't need that shit. The emotional or the physical. We don't need that shit. And we need to make space for the famous and wonderful and successful authors that we are going to be. And in order to do that, we're going to have to declutter some stuff. So, feels, oh snap, I feel called out, Froggy. I love this deck, y'all. I love this deck. So yes, but highly called out. Okay, Amy says, I want to watch the edited one and then go on a shopping spree. Yes, so that's what I'm trying to do. I've gotten a portion of it edited. I still have a good bit of it to go, but it is coming. I am editing it. Yes, Jenna the Soul Rider made it just in time to be called out by our Froggy. Okay, you like these okabashis? They're basically flip-flops with a lift, and this probably does not count, but at least you feel slimmer with them on. Oh, is this the one that they go through the second toe, sort of like more traditional sandals in Japan? Catherine says, Stacy, I had enough trouble with fractured foot. A fractured ankle must be so worse. Yeah. Monique loves our little frog friend. Super cute. Yes. CB's going to go clean and put the laptop on. Stop being an overachiever. I think it's more of stop loading your plate too heavy and stressing yourself out over it. Stop burning the candle at all four sides. You know. Paget said, to Paget, for a second you thought that was the name of the Japanese frog spirit. No. Oh gosh. It's not Kappa, because that's Kairu. I think it's Kairu. No, that's not right. I don't remember it. Jenna says heart. Yes. Feel called out by the Froggy. Time to declutter and actually sell things on eBay instead of talking about it. You guess / donate. Yeah. They're yeah. I just want stuff out of the house. That's the reason I usually donate. Because I'm just like, I just need it gone. And hopefully somebody else will love it, appreciate it, and put it to good use. But I just need it out. I can't wait for it to be sold. So I'm just like, out, please, out. Okay, so now Paget is Googling okabashi and frogs and trying to find the connection. Think you're emotionally decluttering, listening to cottagecore music playlists, and just reading and slowing down. Physically, you might not declutter ever. Yeah, I kind of feel that though. So far, a pair of green rain boots for kids is the closest link you have to a frog. You've taught them or bought them? Yes. Stop being an overachiever, guys. It's all I can do to achieve, and by achieve I mean finish a thing, like barely finish. So technically achieving, but with a participation certificate. Oh, kind of. Yes. Okay. I'm glad my brain was working. Stacy says, to be honest, it's probably not much different. Once you were able to go to a doctor and get your splint off, you had to wear a boot for a few weeks. The sprain was actually worse. Interesting. Aren't they the best? Your aunt gave you a pair on a whim and you were hooked. Nice. Before you move back home, you're going to do a major clean out. Yes. Yeah, moving anywhere should be an opportunity to declutter the heck out of everything. Okay. We have been talking for 24 minutes, almost 25. So I think I'm going to go ahead and we're going to start with our turtle timer. And get some work done. Okay, so I'm going to be working by hand a bit today. Not in the bullet journal, but just doing some planning and things. So yeah, so I will be working on more like this angle rather than this angle for the majority of the stream today. Okay. 1, save your document if you have already been working. If not, now's a great time to pull up whatever it is you're going to be working on or get the supplies you need. 2, make sure that you have something to hydrate with, especially as we are now in summer and hydration is important. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Here we go, 25-minute silent turtle timer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! All right. That was the first sprint. It was a good, solid sprint. I got the thing that I wanted to get done in that instant. Like, I have a list of things that I want to get done, but I got the first one checked off my list. And oh my goodness, Laura, I'm so excited for you. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, so if y'all don't know, Laura Nettles, who's in the chat, she has a blue wrench because she's one of my moderators. She's an awesome, awesome person. Also has her own channel. And if y'all watched some of the Worldwide Write-a-thon this past weekend, Laura got a manuscript request from an agent. So this is her second round of querying for her middle grade horror. And she got a 50-page manuscript request from an agent. And so I'm so excited. Fingers crossed. I'm so excited for you. And so Laura popped into the chat and said that you think the 50 pages are ready to go. You're so nervous. And then during the same sprint, submitted it. So it is headed towards, or instantaneous, thanks to internet communication. It is on the way to the agent. And Laura has been vlogging the process. You have a special querying vlog that the clips will go into. How long the vlog will be is how long it takes to get an agent. Exactly. You started filming clips for this in November. I think that's right. Yes, started in November. Yes, I'm so excited. It's exciting. I'm so excited for you. Maybe I should write it down. I should. I'm going to do that. Now that I said that, I'm writing it down in my calendar. Laura Nettles sent off okay. All right, there we go. I have it so I can oh, Laura says, I'm dying. Novel submissions are so much more nerve-wracking than flash pieces. Yes, and they probably also take longer to process because the agents have to read it. It's a longer bit of reading. So yeah, but I'm so excited for you. So excited. Also, Paget was super excited about the turtle. And I mentioned that since we got the frog today, I also need to make a frog timer. So hopefully I can find a little cute animation of a frog over on either Pixabay or Canva and make a new frog timer as well. And Paget was like, oh my god, he swims. Yes. Okay, let's see. What else was there? CB was excited because Doctor Strange 2 is up on Disney Plus. Moso Campo was saying Act 2 of this novel is not as easy to outline as Act 1 was. The middle always is sort of like the hardest part, I think. So Charlie was like, oh my gosh, Turtle Power. Yes, indeed. Indeed. Persephone slips in quietly and whispers, hey, writer peeps. Hello. How are you? Yes, okay, that's where. And Car, hello, welcome. You just joined. You haven't written for a couple of days, so hoping to get back into the groove today. Hopefully we can help. I'm here Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 1 to 3 p.m. Eastern, and Sundays, 2 to 5 Eastern. So if you need a regular spot to write, I'm here. Also, in case you have not encountered Devin Cutting in any of the streams, Devin Cutting creates a playlist for all of the live writing and productivity streams during So he creates a playlist for each day. So you can just have a playlist and just, it will roll you from one productivity stream to another. So there you go. And that is in the chat. So let's see. Just even says, ooh, the querying vlog will be exciting, especially if it's almost done already. Yes. Exactly. So CV is taking the week off from writing. Paget says, huzzah and congrats to Laura. Carr also says, yay for Laura. And Jenna says, congrats to Laura. So does Monique. And CB says, I'm browsing for vacation clothing and goofing off. Also acceptable. Dawdling is fine on my channel. Paget says, only your second round. Kudos to Laura. That's truly a big deal. Yes. Trying to figure out what project to focus on / what book you want to query next year, depending on the project and timeline. Yes, planning ahead is good. Persephone says, awesome sauce to Laura. Yee. Monique says, I cleaned up the dishes and made sweet potato fries for lunch. Good. Potatoes, always good. Catherine says, how wonderful to Laura. And Nina says, congrats. And Monique is now up to chapter 20 of your outline. Fantastic. Nice progress. CB says, congrats to Laura. Really proud of you. Yes. And this is where Laura was like, I'm dying. Paget says, that's good progress. It is good progress. Chapter 20 already. Stacy wants an elephant timer. Okay. So I need to make a note. Frog. Elephant. Heather has been doing a lot today, including working in Canva, Instagram, and the other things. Yes, all the things. There's Devin's playlist in case you need it. CB says, I really want an alpaca timer. HK has an alpaca timer. The alpaca in space, right? Is what we were calling it? Or was hers a llama? I don't know. I can't ever remember. Jenna says, going through clothes for the trip and realize you've gotten rid of a lot of your nice clothes, trying to determine if you can manage the trip on what you have, and now switching to video edits. You're welcome. It's very, very useful. It's extremely useful. Catherine says, I took last week off. Gotcha. Camp Nano starts next Friday. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Camo Nano. Nice. Laura says, breaking out the sparkling cider. Yay! You got it for the Worldwide Write-a-thon, but decided to save it for after you submitted the pages. Fantastic. I love it. Yes. Stacy was playing cards with your oldest, which you have nicknamed Monster. Bubbly drink time indeed. Yes. We need a platypus timer. Okay. Platypus. Again, no guarantees because I use Canva and Pixabay. So whatever sort of like little animated GIFs they have is kind of what I have, or animated vectors really. Heather says, okay, writers, I need some questions for your panel of editors for the AuthorTube writing conference. What questions should we answer regarding working with freelance editors? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll have to think about that for a minute. You have also been making Canva graphic requesting questions. Yeah, that might be a thing to put up on social media, and you might also put together a short video for your channel and just have the questions in the comments. Persephone says, Devin is so lovely for compiling the daily streams. Yes, it's been so fantastic using that. I love it. Catherine says, if I were still having birthdays, Sarah's day would be the day. Yes, but you are forever young. I think it's a llama. HKs, the way to tell the difference is somehow in the ears, alpaca ears are short, almost like a cat, and llama ears are kind of banana-like. Gotcha. Alrighty, we need to go to another sprinty sprint. Oh, Catherine wanted to. Okay, so I think this is a question for Heather. And here's also another question. I have the freebie version of Canva, so I cannot answer that question. All right, so do we want to do another turtle timer, or do we want to do the 30-minute record player? 25 or 30? I kind of just... we have one vote for the 30-minute record power and one vote record player and one vote for turtle power 25. And Stacy also says record. Okay, go back to the record. Okay. All right. So we're going to go ahead and do the 30-minute because we've been here for quite some time. If you need the 25 length, just make sure that you take a little stretch break, get a snack, get some more hydration, cup of tea, whatever. But here we go. Don't forget to save. That's number 1. Don't forget to save. 2, make sure you have something to hydrate with. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Here we go. 30 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right. That was sprint number 2. So don't forget that was the self-promo sprint. I don't remember if I did our reminders for that, but if you have something you want or need to promote, feel free to do so in the chat so we can go over that. And also, let me know how you did. I got 2 other things sort of done. I was working with the tarot cards to kind of get the some additional plot points for this story. And I had initially pulled out the tried and true Shadowscapes deck. And then I was like, well, these are supposed to be for Chimera Moon, sort of like that's my go-to with it. Anyway, so I just want to tell you. So I wound up doing another pull with the Lucid Dreamers deck, but the first card that I pulled out of the Shadowscapes deck was the Ace of Swords. Very gorgeous card. Love it. Then when I swapped to, did I put it back? Because I did two pulls with this. I might have to find it, but the first card that I pulled with, this was after shuffling both of them. The first card that I pulled was the Ace of Swords as well. Here, nope, that's the, and I also had the Page of Swords for both. As well. Those were the 2 that I had. At some point I will find it. That way I'll be able to show you what they look like side by side. I did get one of my cards with one of my like numerology cards. I pulled the Sun. Because I have 3, so it's not as difficult to find one of my personal cards. Oh, where are you? Anyway, so how'd you do? Paget and Monique were talking about possibilities for combat abilities of the main character. There you are, finally. Here we go. Okay. Roll these over here so they're not in the way. Here's the Ace of Swords in cover my face. And maybe that. Or not. But that's the has metallic gold leafing on there. So I pulled the Ace of Swords in both instances. The second time it was in the inverse position. And I'm pretty sure it was like, no, bitch, we really mean this card. So I was like, okay then. So the situation is I just thought it was really funny because I was like, oh, okay. And then when I had pulled the Page of Swords third the first time around with the Shadowscapes deck, and I pulled it second with the Lucid Dreamers deck, and I was just like, okay, you really meant it. So yeah, sometimes even if you switch decks, your decks are going to be like, no, listen, we already told you. So yeah, so that is the situation with the tarot cards. Just like our frog, they're calling us out, or calling me out in particular, for not listening sometimes. But yeah, so that was. But anyway, so I've done the polls so that I can work from there for the next couple of plot points. So there we go. Um, yes, tarot and oracle decks talk to each other when all we hear in this realm is silence. Sometimes they give major attitude. Yes, I'm kind of like, I have several other decks right here. So I have the top one is the Moon Goddess or the Moon Oracle deck. Then I have the True Black Tarot deck, and then I have the Enchanted Map Oracle deck. No, wait, sorry. This one over here is the Goddess deck. That one is the Moon Oracle deck. Anyway, so yeah. So I will not be pulling from the True Black deck because I know that based on how the Lucid Dreams was like, hey, we already told you. I don't think I'm quite ready for the True Black and that level of sass today. So I'll just stick with what I've pulled and go from there. So let's see. Okay. Megan stopped by and said hello. Just popping in to hit the like button. Don't think you'll be staying today, though. That's okay. I'm glad you stopped by. There were some questions sent to Heather for the freelance editor panel of the AuthorTube Writing Conference. So if you have questions that you want to be asked of the panel, feel free to send those to Heather either on Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube, all under Heather Dewey Patet. Amy had to pop out. Yay. Alrighty. See you next time. Let's see, where are we? Jenna says, I'm currently rebranding my first series and I run sprints on the occasion. Check out my plans for autumn, your call to action, and 200 subs celebration lives, which is happening on Friday and Monday, respectively. Gotcha. Okay. And you will also be starting to build a client list for a writing coach / related services coming this fiscal year. Your goal is to serve authors who have disabilities that impact their writing processes. Ah, okay, that would be very useful. Okay, so here is Heather's self-promo, your freelance line editor, copy editor, and proofreader, currently booking for this fall, and she does free sample edits. Yes. Okay, so Instagram, DM via Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. And here is the contact page specifically of Heather's website. And Heather also has an Etsy shop, which is running a 25% off sale. And there's the link for that. Charlie says, join me at 5 p.m. Eastern as we get ready for Camp Nano and or World Building Summer Camp. And there's the link for that. Yes, that should be at 5 today. I'm at 5 p.m. Eastern, which is what Charlie already said. Hello. My brain. Okay. Let's see. Heather has a new issue. Don't know if you're going to keep the plot point of Connor's parents getting robbed after he goes missing. Does the plot point advance the overall plot? Does it fit with the characters? Does it fit with your antagonists? Is it useful? Those would be the questions that I would ask. Okay. I'm trying to see if we have... Heather says, I'm hosting a premiere of a recorded Q&A during the AuthorTube Writing Conference on Sunday, July 17th. The recording will premiere live on YouTube Sunday, July 17th at 11:40 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern. Let's see. Then we were talking about the combat abilities, jujitsu is possibly. Let's see. I'm trying to scan and see if there were any other self-promos. Y'all love the deck and the cards are pretty. They are. That's how I choose my decks. Are they pretty enough? Which is one of the reasons why I did not keep my traditional Rider's Weight version, because I was like, it's not pretty enough. Peony says, I'm promoting my friend / coworker who is biking 100 kilometers in August to raise funds for kids being treated with cancer. Any donations and sharing will help her loads. She is doing this to be more active. Okay. Tell us her name. You don't have a blue wrench, so you'll have to tell us the name and sort of like where the fundraiser is being done. Laura has been swamped with a day job again. Oh no. Well, at least you got your manuscript sent off, so yay. Catherine is trudging along. Excellent. The Ace of Swords looks, it does. Both of them look very, very pretty. Gorgeous cards. Yes, I love them both. They do. They so do. Monique was Googling what the cards meant. Really interesting stuff. Yes, very much so. Very much so. Like when I pulled it, I was like, oh, okay. Oopsies. Don't be too mad at me. Yes. Okay, so Heather says, thanks for the questions, everybody. Charlie says, next week my stream will be right after mine because you have a thing in the evening. Gotcha. Okay. I will keep that in mind and not run over. Jenna says, yay for the AuthorTube writing conference. We have a video coming out next week with information on feedback forms for viewers to complete for your presentations, and they can win some giveaways. Ooh. Laura has a writing podcast called Twisted Tendrils, Horrific Writing Advice, because she writes horror, not because it's terrible advice. Monique says, idea. Okay, so so now you know how to fix it. Yes, like it. Persephone would like to recommend Cirque du Tarot by Lisa Robertson and Josh Tuff's gorgeous, gorgeous deck. You have many decks, and this has become one of your all-time favorites. I will look it up because I don't have enough tarot decks. 100 kilometers is crazy, and she's, yes. Okay, we need to do another sprint, y'all. Okay, this will take us over the top of the hour, but I need another 25-ish. Hopefully y'all are okay with that. I will just do another turtle. That will take us past the, that'll take us, I think, to about 3:10 my time. Maybe a little after. Yay, longer stream. Yeah, I know we've been chatting so much kind of lately, or I've just been like, I want another sprint, that we have kind of been getting into the habit of going over the top of the hour. I don't love that. I do want to like kind of not take up too much of y'all's time, and so I need to get better at sort of not chatting as much, I guess. Stacy says you need to go pick up your kid. All right, have fun. And here we go. 1, save your document. 2, make sure you have something to hydrate. I did go get a refill. 3, make sure you straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Here we go. 25 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, that was the end of sprint number 3. I'm glad we fit that in, or did it. We didn't really fit it in because it's now past 3 o'clock. But I think that I've gotten probably about somewhere between 15 and 1700 words today, all by hand, but I at least have some of it, you know, and brainstorming and tarot cards and all that didn't take that much away from the amount of words that I was writing. So pretty good. It's probably closer to the 1500 rather than the 1700, but I'll still take it. I will still take it. Let's see. Paget says, thanks for the posture reminder. I always need it. Me too, which is why I remind us. Let's see. Monique said, I think the reason Act 2 chapters are a bit more work is because you're changing up some of the set pieces. Yep, that's part of the editing process. Yeah, very much so. Jenna says, just finished uploading an interview video and got some things under control in StreamYard, but you need to handle some chores. So thanks, and thanks for joining us. Monique has a question. Do you think it's plausible for teens to hang out at, say, a concert venue a la House of Blues instead of a teen nightclub, for example? So this depends on it depends on the state you're setting it in and whether or not the state that you are setting it in has restrictions as to serving alcohol with minors around. That pretty much depends on that, because if it's a concert venue like let's say a theater or an official, I don't know, I'm thinking like Fox Theater. Minors are still, you know, you can still buy tickets for them. They just can't buy alcohol at the vendor places because you have to show an ID there. So you can still hang out there. You can still go there. But that's much more of a pricier venue, I would say. If you are building this venue a little bit more on the line, a little bit more on the lines of sort of like restaurant and like stage area, where you would have booths for people to sit at, where people could order alcoholic drinks there or at the bar. I think it depends on the type of venue that you are building. And you have to kind of consider the legalities of that if you are staying true to the legalities of the state that it's set in, type of thing. So that's a non-answer. Essentially, this is a very much a non-answer. And Monique wants to know, has anyone here ever been to a rave? I can't say that I have. I don't know that counts as a rave. I don't think so. No. Heather says, nope, I was in my 20s in the 90s, so by then my generation were all in the Western bars. Gotcha. Julie says, I'm at 1800 for the sprints. Yay! But now going to step away from the computer for a bit. Thanks for hosting. They helped. I'm glad. I'm so glad. Monique says, I tried looking on YouTube. All you found was the cyberpunk goth party. I don't know. Maybe look on Instagram, see if there's somebody else, or TikTok. I don't know. Heather says, just put your request for questions on Instagram. Nice. Car got 300 words, but you are now in stuck mode. Oh no. You could always pull a tarot card and see where that takes you. You could always sort of like roll a dice and sort of, well, write down options for actions and then roll a dice and see where it lands. Things like that. You can. There are ways to get unstuck, or you could take a break. Laura says, talk to my mother while still working. Excellent. Thanks for hosting. You're welcome. All right, let me pop Devin's playlist in the chat. Paste. And that way you know where to go next. And also don't forget, Charlie will be streaming on YouTube today, 5 p.m. Eastern, which is in an hour and 40 minutes. So yeah. All right. Don't forget to save, y'all. Don't forget to save. Before you leave, hit the save button or back it up or whatever. Save it. And make sure you're staying hydrated and stretching occasionally. Get a snack if you're hungry. All that. And I will see y'all around Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 1 to 3, and Sundays 2 to 5 Eastern. So I will see y'all later. All right. Bye.